I normally don't talk about the All-Star race. However, I decided to make an exception this time, since the All-Star race was at North Wilkesboro Speedway. It was Kyle Larson got a win in a sweep of the races on Sunday. It was a 27-year wait for NASCAR to make their return to North Wilkesboro, but well worth it. Larson won the Craftsman Truck Series race on Saturday and dominated the next night with the All-Star win. Larson started 15th in the 200-lap exhibition, but struggled all weekend in the Cup car. However, after lap 15, that changed after a pit stop during a caution. He got tires and a chassis adjustment, and it made his 5 Hendrick Motorsport Chevrolet very fast. Larson had a speeding penalty, and as a result, he had to drive his way back to the front and pass Daniel Suarez on lap 55. It took Larson 36 laps to get up there, and he never looked back after that. Larson also led 145 of the 146 laps that were left in the race and beat Bubba Wallace to the finish line by 4.124 seconds. Tyler Reddick was third, Chase Briscoe fourth, Chase Elliott fifth. Ryan Blaney was sixth, and Suarez seventh. Eric Jones finished eighth in an STP Throwback 43 car that was just like what Hall of Famer Richard Petty ran. The rest of the top 10 was Ty Gibbs and Joey Logano. Josh Berry, who filled in for an injured Alex Bowman and also won the All-Star Open, finished 15th. Other notable finishers included Kevin Harvick, who finished 18th in his final All-Star race, driving the 29 car in honor of his first win with that number in 2001. Check out the video I did on him driving the 29 car in the All-Star race, the announcement of that. I'll leave that video in the description. Martin Truex Jr. finished 14th, Brad Keselowski finished 19th, and Kyle Busch 22nd, respectively. The win was Larson's third in an All-Star event, and his third at a different track. He won the 2019 event at Charlotte Motor Speedway and 2021 at Texas Motor Speedway. He is the only driver to do that in 3 different tracks. Larson tied Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon for the second most wins in the All-Star event, which is one behind Jimmy Johnson's 4 wins. Here's Larson talking about how winning the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro means to him and more, courtesy of FS1.
This, I can't even tell you what it means. You know, this is my 3rd All-Star win and my 3rd different track. So this is in a historical place like this. You guys in the crowd made this weekend so awesome. We could feel the atmosphere all weekend. So much fun there. That was old school ass whipping for sure. You know, we had a great car in the long run there, and was just thinking that for sure there's going to be a caution, right? You know, I got out to a big lead, and I could see everybody's cars were driving like crap in front of me, but I cannot thank this 5 team enough. You know, we were god awful all weekend. Practice, I was like the worst on 30 lap average. Went backwards in the heat race yesterday. You obviously had some strategy work out there in the beginning, but we drove from dead last to the lead and checked out by, I don't know, 12 or 13 seconds, and then just could pace myself there that last run. So what an amazing car. Everything that my car did bad on Friday and Saturday did great today. So again, thanks to the 5 team, Cliff Daniels, Cal Stewart too. Cal Stewart's our engineer. We bust his balls all the time because every time he's at the track, something bad happens. So this one's for him, and I told him the other day, he said he's going to like 5 of the next 6. Well, we're going to win 5 of the next 6 at least. So here we go.
Congratulations to Kyle Larson on winning the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro Speedway. What a weekend for him there at Wilkesboro County there, especially since he dominated like the race and all that. And he swept the weekend as well since he won the Craftsman Truck Series race on Saturday. Also, I said in that video that he would be fine and all that as well, especially since how he didn't do so great in the heats and he didn't have the best weekend practice, something like that. But as a result, I said he would be fine. And I was right. He did end up being fine, but he didn't have the best start in the race as well because of the penalty and how bad he was in practice, especially how he started in the back of the field and all that. But what a win for him, especially. It wasn't the most spectacular race as a result because of how dominant he was and all that. But still, I'm still happy that North Wilkesboro is back. And it's just an exciting event, especially like how all the fans were there. It was absolutely packed. And I knew that since I was sold out as well. Like I said in that video on the video on Wilkesboro coming back as well to the Cup Series. Check out that video as well. I'll leave that in the description as well there, especially what a way for it to dominate. It's going to happen at times like this, and this track has been known for having long green flag runs over the years as well. So with that happening as a result, he ended up dominating. And he ended up having a lead of over 10 seconds at one point And that was his absolute domination, just like how he said, how it was just an ass kicking and all that as well. Paraphrasing, and it's just a great win for him. And I said in the video with that Craftsman Truck Series video, since that was the last video I did, and I'll leave that in the description as well. And I just said in that video that it was the 193rd track he's been on. I thought that's what Adam Alexander said, and that was my fault because I heard Mike Joyce say it was 199, and I heard a commenter correct that, so thank you for the correction there, appreciate that. And yeah, so it was 199 tracks that Larson has run at, not 193, so yeah, that's why to correct that there too. And it just tells you, like I said in that video as well, like how much talent he has. Like how many tracks he's been at, because he's driven at so many different cars, different vehicles. And it just shows you like how talented Kyle Larson is. And it's not a surprise to be able to see him like this. And I said also in that video that he has a lot of momentum. And it's true, he does. Because look what he's done now, like to be able to win. And he said like also there's like victory related, how he'll be like 5 or 6 as well. Like something like that. And he said, yeah, they're going to win 5 of the next 6. So the way Larson is right now, he's definitely a big threat to win a lot of races coming up. And it just tells you how talented he is right now. I think he's the most talented driver in the Cup Series right now, for sure. So, yeah, congratulations to him again on the win. And like I said, it wasn't the most spectacular race as a result. The Craftsman Truck Series race was much more exciting, since there was much more action in that race with 3 and 4 wide at some point as well. A lot of like side-by-side action. This one was just sheer and pure domination by Larson, and which happens at times like that. But like I said, I'm just happy that Wilkesboro is back. And like I said in that video as well, like great job like Marcus Smith and Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the team at Speedway Motorsports to be able to get this track ready and all that. And to be able to keep the character of the service for the most part, just putting patches up out on the track and all that. It's just incredible event. Like I said, hopefully they come back. And I hope they still come back. But definitely is the excitement, just like not seeing like Wilkesboro like it's so long, and to be able to see it live, like I said, it's just great event. And like I said, the fans turned out as a result. And I like the fact that it was run at night too. I said this also in my Clash video a couple of times. Why is it not run on a Saturday night? Why does it have to be run on a Sunday night? Because people have to work the next day, like I said in that video as well. And it, just to think like why, I don't understand why they do that, but it is what it is though. But it's cool that it's run at night, especially that they added the Musco lighting to be able to like run it at night. Because when they last ran in the Cup Series, they didn't have night races there since there were no lights. So definitely a nice touch that they added there as well, like before the late model race last year too. So yeah, a lot of the drivers got track time in the late model races there as well, like just before the Cup race. And yeah, like I said, it's a great event and all that. And it was pretty awesome to like see like also like the drivers take a photo at the start finish line, just like how the drivers did in '96 as well, after like before the last Cup Series race there at that time. So it's pretty nice to be able to see them recreate that as well, to be able to do that especially. And also like Larson, like he's had a lot of like success, as like I said, and obviously the last driver to win at Wilkesboro was Jeff Gordon, also in the Hendrick car. And the 5 cars had success at that track as well, especially with Terry Labonte, like I said. And he won like his first like race with Hendrick in the 5 car, which was the fastest a driver had won in that car before Larson broke it in 2021. And I've talked about that before. Checked out my Terry Labonte video on that. Yeah, I highly recommend that one as well, since I really enjoyed that one. That one I'll leave in the description as well. And like Labonte also won at Wilkesboro in '96 as well. The second to last race, something like that as well. So that was pretty cool that he did as well. So definitely a lot of success for the 5 there at Wilkesboro. So nice to see them come. Nice to see that success continue as well. And to be able to see the legends at the track as well. Nice to see good old DW back at the track as well. Darrell Waltrip, as he did the command with Richard Petty. And he was back at the booth as well in FS1. So that was pretty awesome to see him back at the booth there. He was there reunited with America's crew chief himself, Larry McGriddles, and Mike Joy as well, with Clint Boyer being there as well. So it's pretty cool to see all those guys back at the booth, and pretty lucky and pretty fortunate for Boyer to be able to join those 3 guys at the booth, since those guys were there for 15 years calling races on NASCAR and Fox. So definitely a pretty awesome to see him back at the booth as well, especially since he's a big success, like a lot of successful runs at Wilkesboro as well, winning 10 times there, especially with legendary car owner Junior Johnson being a Wilkes County native himself. Johnson, that is. So that was pretty cool as well to see him in the booth. And brings back memories seeing DW in the booth all the time with Mike and Larry. So it's cool to see him back at the booth. And it was unfortunate that he didn't do his signature boogity call that he did all those years at Fox. But yeah, I was surprised that didn't happen. But yeah, it's okay. He was back at the booth. So it was nice to be able to see him there one more time. And as a result, that was pretty cool there as well. So like I said, again, congratulations to Larson on winning at North Wilkesboro in the All-Star race. He has that honor of being the only driver to win like NASCAR races there since Jeff Gordon last won, because he won the Craftsman Truck Series race as well, like I said. So definitely just sheer domination by him. Just amazing what he did, and pure domination and all that. So congratulations to him on winning again, and it just like shows you like the domination that he's been able to show at Wilkesboro as a result, like him winning and all that. So yeah, like I said, great show again by like the events like there, like at Speedway Motorsports and all that. So yeah, pretty awesome there too. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, and if you are brand new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.